So, I've just been watching this up to about where you've got the thumbs up on Adam Pearson's channel, and it was on about funding, as the war flags depend on fan donations. So it's just a little tiny video to explain something to you. I'm going to stop it as well in a minute.
War flags on the 1st of July at the time when I'm recording this video. The 1st of July, the players are still on holiday, anyhow, everyone is still currently reflecting what the season we've had. We're in the Champions League now, and these guys are already in, cracking away for the Champions League campaign. It's mental. I'm here today to work for them, shall we say. I'm here for a few hours, I'm going to crack on with them. We're going to see what they actually do on I wouldn't say a normal day, because this is one of their first main days back actually trying to sort out the big container there, but we're going to show you what they get up to today. How hard is it? Without further ado, let's show you and tell you about everything I've got up to with my stay with war flags. One thing I will always say about war flags,
the sound's dropped.
This video is, I don't think people are fully aware of how much work actually goes into flag displays at St James's Park. I think we as Newcastle fans, when we turn up on match day, we see all the flags set up in the season, we just assume all season long. Nothing changes, the flags stay there.
Change the settings.
That couldn't be any further from the truth, and I think the big factor of this being is that St James's Park is an active stadium. Yes, it's the home of Newcastle United Football Club, but there's several other sport events that take place at St James's Park on a seasonal basis, where war flags will have to take the flags back out, bring them in, a good 10,000 plus. That's just one of many jobs you have to do. So when it's a fantastic display. Down war flags to actually see what goes on behind the scenes. This, as I mentioned in the intro, is actually 5 weeks before Newcastle's rumoured weekend at St James's Park on the 5th and 6th of August. This is 5 weeks before the season even starts at home.
I thought it was the 17th.
Already in grafting hard. I went behind the scenes and worked with war flags yesterday because I wanted to come out with this video, and I think it's a great opportunity for you guys watching to be a bit more educated about war flags, so hopefully
I agree.
Them more.
Totally agree, Adam.
Go away from this video and actually donate towards war flags. Because of the fact that war flags is fan funded, the only way they can function is with Newcastle United fans. It's that simple. Without the fan base, war flags does not exist. And I think one of the main reasons why Newcastle United's home record was so good at St James's Park is because of war flags. I think it intimidates the opposition team. I think
it does.
Fan base going. And as a result, Newcastle United lost twice at home in the Premier League last season out of 19 games. And before that, it was again just a couple of losses since Eddie Howe came in. War flags does such a great job, and I want to show you what takes place behind the scenes. So my job yesterday was actually to go towards the back of the Leazes stand, so we got a container there. Inside that container is approximately between 25 to 30,000 flags.
That's a lot of flags, man.
Look at that video, just never stopped. The pile just continues to mount. There's so many flags back there.
Is that
and
the ice cream,
my job alongside our volunteers yesterday was actually to take out all of those flags and to start bunching them into groups of 10. Now the reason why we do that is so we can store count the flags. Because of the fact that flags can go missing on match days, flags can be torn, ripped. We have to take them all out and count exactly how many flags we have. So for future displays, we aren't missing any flags out. We have to have the exact number of flags in. So we took them out, bunched them into groups of 10. Any broken ones were separated and disposed in this skip. The majority of the disposed flags were actually the gold ones, which we used for the Arsenal and Leicester, the big, huge displays. So you can tell the material is not very sustainable in the gold ones. Whereas
right. Now, he goes into the stadium after this. Now he's on about us fans. We basically support war flags. Now, having been to St James's Park many times, and I mentioned this in one of my videos the other day, when we have war flags displays at St James's Park, there's 20 teams in the Premier League, okay? And 20 teams basically who promote our league to the world. We are the best in the world. Now, it is possible, I'll wait for a message from Adam Pearson on this, but there is a way that war flags can do this, can get to basically print as many flags for future matches, and maybe to design new ones. And yeah, it is possible. But like I say, this is just highlighting a problem which I've just come across. And the video is like, what, 30, nearly 14 minutes long. But like I say, if I scoop forward, where is it? There.
Flags for likes of the women's games at St James's Park. The amount of ketchup sauce you see from kids that are actually on the flags. Stuff like coffee. I've even got told a story from Adam, who I actually interviewed, which I'll put on shortly, where he told me that you open the flag up, there was actually still like half a pie on the flag. It's disgusting the amount of crap that's on the flags, and people have to pick them up, just deal with them all day long, and it's quite dirty work. It's not great, to be brutally honest. So that was one thing as well. The bigger flags that will get taken inside St James's Park will eventually be sorting them out at the times, right? But for now, we were bunching up around 30,000 flags, which I think will approximately take the volunteers around 4 days to complete. So hopefully they get it done at some point during the week. I actually spoke to Adam, which I'm going to put on now. I interviewed somebody over at War Flags and asked some questions about
this part's very quiet, or it was before.
The overall plans of War Flags going forward. I think probably start this off by talking
it's
about
a little bit better
because, well, it's been an incredible year for Newcastle. We've got to our first cup final since 1999. We are now in the Champions League for the first time since 2003. It's an amazing time to be a Newcastle fan, but for you guys going into next year, it's going to be busier and harder than ever. So I want to start this off by talking about the time at the Carabao Cup final because, well, it got announced after we're going to Wembley. You had a few short weeks to get all the flags in. You had a new display as well, and I mean, it's a lot of work. And for the first time ever, I believe you've actually got some money directly off Newcastle United to put in the war flags. I just want to start off by saying, how is it actually working?
I wonder if it's going to be quiet or not.
Yeah, so I mean,
I can actually hear him properly.
At the time of the quarterfinals, we started to get in touch with the company about the actual design.
That was a fabulous day I missed.
Different choices of what to go through. Obviously, we weren't publishing any of that in case we never made it to the final. But yeah, with the deadlines we got, it was literally the day after the second leg against Southampton.
Now, like I say, that's Wembley Stadium for our Carabao Cup final with Manchester United, and I actually dreamt of being at Wembley Stadium, and where we were positioned were in the lower parts, which is like dead close to the pitch. And like I say, in my dream, Newcastle United were successful. So getting back to this, yeah, if Adam Pearson does get in touch, the real Adam Pearson, not some other person, because there are lots of, like Elon Musk said, there are a lot of imposters. And like I say, if the real Adam Pearson does get in touch, I'll give him an idea which could be used by war flags, and it could be used to fund this displays at St James's Park. And like this one in the background is Wembley Stadium, could be used for many years to come. But like I say, I will wait and find out, obviously, from Adam or War Flags. But it must be the genuine person from those two I've just mentioned, because there are a lot of imposters and a lot of people that take the mick. Anyway, thank you for taking the time to watch this, and see you in the next video.